Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Starfield, where last time we tracked down the last piece of data we needed to locate the secret 1st Cavalry base. And on top of that, we have travelled deeper into space than we have ever been before to visit Vladimir's beautiful house. And seriously, this is so cocking lovely, I'm actually jealous. It is nicer than my dreamer house that I spent so cocking long paying off the mortgage for. Anyway, probably best, yes, we crack on with going to the factory, which, yes, by the sounds of it, used to be a giant mech production facility, so I'm expecting robots, and if we're very, very lucky indeed, we might just get to fight an operational mech. So okay, destination number 1, we're going to Arcturus, though, say destination 1, we can't make it there direct, so we're going to have to go, it looks like the shortest route would be via Shozar. Level 35, a bit scary, but... okay, we just get in, get straight back out again, no trouble. And... okay. No trouble, and by... oh, never mind, something's here. Give it a scan quickly, hang on. 3-star, no trouble with them whatsoever. Okay, so we could now go straight on to, yes, Arcturus, where I'm trying to get to, but, okay. I wouldn't be me if I wasn't, you know, fairly easily distracted, and I can't help but notice one thing in particular, which is, there's another system nearby. Ixil. And this system's got its name written right now on the map. And very few systems do that. Like, literally, UC space, 3-star space, big systems with major planets and whatnot. So, okay. I shouldn't go to Ixil. For the very simple reason that Ixil is a level 40 system, but... okay, while I'm passing by, I'm just gonna, you know, nose in and see what's going on. And if anyone starts shooting me, we get straight back out again, because I am not ready to take on, yes, level 40 ships, raiders, etc. Though, okay, for the time being, not just nothing. Okay, just a free shipping crate. I shan't say no while I'm passing by. Okay, so we've arrived at Ixil 2. Pleasant world, oxygen, temperate climate, safe water, plenty of life, etc, etc, and apparently there is something called the Helios Retreat. And I've got the mission objective to go to Helios for some reason. And okay, there it is, located between talking to whoever this person is and speaking to Yannick about another shift at Xenofresh, so... okay. That would suggest maybe I overheard somebody talking about this on Neon, so... I have no idea what they said, though. Right, we're just going to nip down, say hello, and if they start shooting us... we cocking run. So okay, we've touched down. Nice day. Nice planet. And people who are not dressed in pirate gear and don't appear to have guns, but do on the other hand appear to be, yes, possibly standing in a big circle waiting for a protagonist to come along and save them.
No wonder no one will work for you. My man is missing and you're all just here, what? Waiting for him to wander back through the gate?
Mr. Halfton, we are trying, but we don't have the manpower.
And now half my crew thinks your little band of convicts is just waiting to drag us off and scrap us for organs.
Mr. Halftown, our security officer has been put into the infirmary trying to find your worker. We're doing everything we can. All I ask is that you and your crew be patient. You have nothing to fear from us convicts. We are handling it.
Then get it done. Or else we are going to have problems.
You have my word.
Okay. So by the sounds of it, yes, this is like... I don't know, a base for reformed pirates or something. But, yes, workers are maybe going a bit missing and people are getting a bit suspicious. Gotcha.
I'm sorry, love, but the Helios Retreat isn't taking new residents right now. We've had some issues. A missing person chief among them. But you're welcome to rest up and refuel here as long as you'd like. So long as there's no bounty hunter after you that's going to kick my brand new door off its hinges.
Okay, so, right. Elios retreat, not Elios. Sorry, my mistake. So, okay, fill me in a bit here. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of stumbled into this place by mistake.
Well, at the moment, it's primarily a collection of shipping containers and unused construction materials. But the plan is to make this place into a growth and education residence for the galaxy's incarcerated. We'll offer job training and a support network for folks that otherwise just while away their days in prison just because they didn't have the credits to pay their own bounties. Get them all the tools they need to set up regular, boring lives like the rest of us.
Okay, so this actually is, you know, pretty bloody cool. It's basically just a giant rehabilitation centre designed to take prisoners and give them skills that let them transition into normal working life. So, you know what? That's a really cocky, noble goal. I am on your side now, right up to the point where it turns out you're like, you know, kidnapping and killing and eating these construction workers.
Well, thank you. Always striving to make my presence in the universe a net positive. But still got a lot of ground to cover. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to listen to me blabber. You're probably exhausted. Monica should have any supplies you might need. She's just out front of the main building. And our ship services tech is out near the landing pad if your vessel needs some tending to. And if you need anything else, or just want to talk, you come find me.
Okay, so, who's missing? And are you actually secretly eating them or something? I don't know why I think these people are space cannibals. I'm just getting space cannibal vibes here.
Well, he was last seen a few days ago, so we don't think he could have gotten far. We sent our lone security officer to find him, but things didn't go according to plan out there, and now he's taken up residence in our infirmary. So if you're offering, we'll absolutely take the help.
So okay, in the front door we go, and yes, as they were saying, this is still a bit of a work in progress, though looks like it was previously an underground cave with giant crystal formations, and oh, I love it! Like, this would make a really good evil villain lair as well. Okay, I absolutely love this place, and like, you know, it's proper nice as well. Like, the bedrooms, you know, really nice furnishings, a lovely big bed, decorations, nice desk, a nice safe for everyone, and oh, this is lovely. And every room has got, like, you know, slightly different decor, so they're all a bit, you know, unique and whatnot. So, okay, this is wonderful. I really hope these people aren't space cannibals, and, like, you know, we can help them finish this facility, because a giant space rehabilitation facility, that's really cool. Right, let's go find this chappie, and yes, see which direction this construction worker was heading in.
Who are you? Can't the guy heal in peace?
Look, be nice, I'm about to do your job for you, okay? Though, yes indeed. Before we get into where Killman is, what precisely happened to you, buddy?
I got gored. Was out hunting for this dimwit construction worker when something comes charging out of the overgrowth and puts a horn or a claw or something in my gut. I never got a good look at it, but it must have been huge because it laid me out. It took me 6 hours of crawling to get back here. So unless you need something right now, I'd love to get back to closing up the hole in my torso.
Okay, just give me a compass direction, I'll be out of your hair, buddy.
Sloan found someone else, huh? Well, hopefully, you'll have better luck than I did. I managed to turn up some tracks outside the facility. Bit of a hike, though. Not sure if they were Killman's, but Ixal's not exactly a bustling metropolis. There was a cave system I scanned nearby, but I got attacked before I could look any further. Next place I was planning to visit once I was on my feet again. I'd start there.
Okay, giant monster in a cave, I love it. Okay, before we mosey out into the wilderness though, yes, we've got the counselor, that's Sloan who we just met, but we've also got an administrator. Hello, buddy.
I'm sorry, are you lost? Because if you're here to enroll someone, I'm afraid we're having just a minor crisis. And it's going to be a while before we're evaluating any applicants.
Oh, don't worry, buddy. I'm actually already sorting that out for you. So, yes, I was just kind of curious on your take on the whole situation, just to give me more information about this really cool facility you're building.
We hope to have all manner of training and personal development courses available for our residents. Most of our staff are formerly incarcerated themselves, so we hope to be able to provide a level of service unlike any other in the galaxy.
Aha! That would explain why they go into all this trouble. So, alright buddy, what was your crime?
I am the sole exception. I was a neighborhood administrator for years in New Atlantis. Was tasked with maintaining the wells section of the city. Home to many of the UC's most underprivileged citizens. I saw firsthand what havoc the bounty system could cause in a neighborhood. Parents in prison, money funneled away from basic needs. It can become a cycle. Here, we hope to give people the tools to escape it.
Okay, I like this place. I really don't want them to be space cannibals. Please don't be eating people. Though yes, if as he says, he's the only exception. Okay, Sloane, what did you do in that case?
If you can believe it, I was Crimson Fleet. Scouring the skies for loot and glory. Ended up finding a hefty prison sentence instead, which, honestly, was probably the best for me and the galaxy at large.
Okay, a former pirate, so... You know what? I have been known to do a tiny bit of piracy myself from time to time, Sloane.
You should hit up Vladimir and listen to his tales of the Crimson Fleet. It ain't all eye patches and slumber parties.
As a lifestyle, I wouldn't recommend it. Often ends up being a lot more isolating than you might expect, and even more dangerous.
Okay, I really need to dump Sam before I start talking out loud about how much I enjoy crime. He doesn't appreciate that sort of thing. Right, in which case, let's leave behind their wonderful, gigantic crystal cavernatrium and go find ourselves a construction worker. Okay, just check on planetary conditions. Gravity is low, which is good. So yeah, I can much more easily jetpack away, should that be necessary. Just keep the scanner open. The implication was, yeah, the local fauna might be a bit on the nasty side. Okay, so far, nothing but plants, though... Right, they were not kidding. That is a bit of a jaunt away. Looks like it's, yeah, the far side of the valley, which, honestly, I'm delighted by. Like, there are too many instances in this game where, having created planets that are the size of cocky countries, everything turns out to just be, you know, 200 meters away from a major town. So, I am bloody thrilled we get to actually go for a bit of a nature walk today. Oh, and hello, sexy. Okay, we've got ourselves a beetle crab here. Currently marked as, you know, chill. Hey, buddy. Oh my goodness, I quite like you. No trouble. No trouble at all. You're just a grazer. I'm not going to cause a fuss with grazers. And, I mean, life is cooking abundant on this world. I love it. It's beautiful. This may be like, you know, the nicest looking world we've seen so far. So, alright. There's the cave and plenty more bloody crystals too. Alright, I'm guessing that, yes, when they say this place is a bit on the nasty side, yes, this will be why no one's moved in here, even though it's pretty nice looking. Proximity to Crimson Fleet space probably doesn't help either. So, okay, back to, yes, the main objective. Probably our target isn't inside these caves, but it might point us in the right direction. And hang about, okay, we've got something bad in here. And I'm going to be able to figure out precisely what it is. So, okay. There is something. Hello there. It's a glow hands! I've seen you guys completely miss the glow hands. Everything's fine. There we go. That's you nice and dead. Right. Glow hands. We ran into you on, yeah, different planets. But on this occasion, just a mosey in. Get a good hit in. Okay, even the level 25 ones, that is not so bad, really. Just eyes open. Give them a good scan. Temperament fearless. Okay, they're not going to be running away. Gotcha. And they're also going to be dropping, right, fun little bits and pieces. Make sure we see them. before they jump us, and we should be golden. I like this cave, though. This is cool. Right, just 2 inside this cavern, and... right, just take you out. Getting sneak attacks with a shotgun. Obviously, you know, entirely as you should be. And... not bad. Not bad at all. I'm liking this. Okay. Kilman's not dead. I'm genuinely surprised. Hello, buddy. What are you doing in a Culkin cave?
No. No. I'm not going back. Stay away.
Oh, dear. What's got you so panicked, precisely?
Oh, God, please, please don't put me back in the bag. I'll do whatever you say. Just please, not the bag.
Okay, so... are you turning space prisoners into, like, space stew that you're selling as, like, canned space food to other space people? Because I'm increasingly suspicious my weird instinct about space cannibals may have been spot on. So, okay, buddy. Why are you out here? What did the nice people do to you?
What happened? You're not here to... I was kidnapped. He caught me off guard after hours, threw a bag over my head and marched me off. But I escaped. But then these creatures started hunting me. So I ran in here. And I've got no food and I'm so hungry and... please, take me back. I just want to go home.
I will do that, but yes, when you say he, do you know who it was, and are you absolutely certain it was a he? Because Sloane could be the culprit as well.
No. No, he kept the bag over me the whole time. I heard his voice. But he honestly didn't say much when I was around. I need this to be over. Please. Please, can we go? Please?
Okay, we can go, that's fine. But do you actually, like, you know, want to go to the retreat? Because I feel like that's where you got kidnapped from.
We're gonna make sure nothing else happens to you, okay?
Oh, thank God. You don't know what that... Oh, come on. Let's get out of here.
I will say, though, I love this planet, alright? Proper thick forest, abundant natural life, lovely actual proper mountains, so it doesn't feel like, you know, too flat or anything. If it wasn't for the School of Space Cannibals, this place would be perfect. Here we go, right by the entrance. We've got ourselves a gate, so... I'm going to be honest, I kind of left, yeah, Sam and the other guy behind. I'm going to work under the assumption he'll catch up later, and it's all going to be fine. Alright, I've saved your person, though, yes, he did ID his attacker as... Are you supposed to be here? Okay, hang on. There's also a bug here. Is this bug supposed to be here? I mean, it is a grazer. It's probably fine. Hello, is everyone okay now?
Mother of God, kid. What happened?
I was walking out, and someone threw a bag over my head. They took me... I don't know. It smelled like the inside of the first aid kit.
Okay, never mind. The bug isn't supposed to be here. We'll get back to Kilman's store in a second.
You're rambling, kid. Come on. Let's get you cleaned up. You smell like used welder's gear.
Mr. Halftown, I have some medical training. I'd be happy to...
You stay away from me. I want whoever kidnapped my man found and dealt with, understand? I don't care if it's one of your people or mine or a fucking ghost. Find them.
Of course. We'll do what we can. But...
I'm not interested in excuses. I need to know who did this. Just find my man's kidnapper now.
Okay. So, yes. If it was the staff, then there's only 2 staff members and only 1 is male. That would be the administrator. In terms of these guys, yeah. Who else would have done it?
I guess it might have been a bit naive for me to hope for a happy reconciliation, but you brought him back safe. That's what's important. Here, you have my sincerest thanks. But now, we've got a whole new thread to pull on. What are the chances I'd be able to convince you to help us find our kidnapper?
I'm gonna be honest, I think I've already found him. It's the guy upstairs, the administrator.
Thank the heavens. So, we just need to figure out where we're sending you. Now, Mr. Kilman didn't seem to have a lot of information, but I caught at least 1 or 2 bits I think could help us find our kidnapper.
Yes, indeed. First aid kit, steel floor, and mail. So, okay. Come on, Sloan, be honest with me. You have got, yes, someone who theoretically could be the kidnapper, chilling out in the office next to yours.
I want to believe none of them would. But I've been around long enough to know how easy it is for someone to surprise you. So honestly, I don't know. But I think those hints Kilman mentioned about the kidnapper's refuge are the key to figuring it out.
Okay, so yes, smell, first aid kit. That would suggest maybe the infirmary inside your building. That would make sense.
He did, didn't he? Industrial antiseptic would be my guess. I know that smell. There was a building we were evaluating as a possible site for the retreat not far from here. An old research outpost. Seems like a decent match for the description of our kidnapper's hideaway. Here, the facility's coordinates. Head out there and see what you can find.
Okay, I can't deny it does feel, yes, a bit of a stretch to say it was the facility's infirmary. Because, yeah, multiple people work here. They'd figure it out, right? And also, okay, before we jump into that, trading post. This is a high-level system. Does that mean a higher-level guns? Ooh, and that is true. The shopkeeper, what did you do in a former life?
Got me for digital intrusion and grand larceny. Was in a bad place. Needed a lot of funds. Fast. So I hacked a couple of Galbank servers. Had maybe 6 years left on my sentence in Aquila when Sloan and Nevin swooped in. They said they'd pay off my whole bounty if I ran through their pilot program. I didn't have much else going on, so I said sure. It was hard work, but Sloan, the woman is compassion in human form. She stuck with me. And now I'm here, running the retreat shop and maybe someday one of my own.
I do enjoy how most of the crimes these people say they used to do are crimes that I do on a regular basis currently. Like, I have definitely hacked into, you know, the little Galbank ATMs. The ship I'm currently flying, I originally got it through an act of piracy. Though I did pirate it from pirates, so I feel like those two things should cancel out. Oh, but that is true. If they're paying off people's bounties, where's the money coming from?
Anyone who commits to joining the program gets their bounty paid off by the retreat. Not sure who's footing the bill, though. I presume it's coming from outside donations because Sloan and Nevin aren't exactly rolling in cred sticks.
Oh, something dodgy's going on here. And unfortunately, yeah, she's selling nothing but food. No guns, no ammo, nothing interesting to me. So here we go along the valley. We've got ourselves, yes, one structure on a nearby hillside. So let's just mosey in that direction and just do any tagging along the way, though. John, before you get there, just in case, like, you know, the kidnapper is a bit of a dangerous piece of work and whatnot, you just leveled up. And I know precisely what I want to do with that because, yes, we are sticking to our commitment to move towards special projects. So, as a result, yes, I want to give myself more science perks. So, spacesuit design. I did mean to get to this a lot earlier, so, you know what? Sure. We'll make our spacesuits a little bit better next time we're passing by a bench. Also, I can't help but notice that, right, there's something over there in the woods called the Hunting Nightmare. And it's level 45, and it's legendary, so we're just going to not fight the Hunting Nightmare. Oh, cock me, I don't like it. Oh. Okay, maybe a bit too late. Okay, Sam. I've upset the Hunting Nightmare, but fortunately, I'm going to be honest, it was less of a nightmare than I was expecting. Oh, it's horrible. That's horrible. Let's take out its bones and turn them into a lovely coffee table. In fact, you know what? That's just actually made me make a decision. I've decided it's time to go from a hard difficulty up to very hard. Let's max out the difficulty. I feel like I'm, yes, now very ready to go over to the highest difficulty. Here we flipping go. One old facility, just... Okay. Nice open. No sign of trouble in the form of raiders, at least. So, okay. Somebody lives in here. But
No
whoever
one's
it
gonna
is,
believe me if I tell them.
I'm gonna see them coming. Reload. Okay, this is odd. Someone is apparently nearby to detecting me, but...
Close.
Robots! That's why my skills didn't detect it! Right!
There you are.
This skill is useless. My space powers can't do anything in terms of... Oh, it's also robots! Oh, that's... Sam, we may have a slight problem here. We've got, like, many robots. Just take out the robots, Sam!
They're probably still out there.
Okay.
Who knows where?
Do I have anything that does bonus damage to robots? Absolutely cocking nothing. Brilliant. Hey there, buddy. No trouble. No... Oh, you are a bit tough, by the way. Okay, John. You know what to do here. In the event of a tough robot, anti-gravity field might just work very nicely. If you get a bit crowded by melee robots, then that's a good solution. Alright, just keep on keeping on. Oh, we have got so cocking... Oh, you see, like, right now, you just basically float over there while I shoot you with my shotgun. That is... oh, you are... This is a concern, actually. This is... He just walked straight back into the gravity field, didn't he? Right, this could be a bit of a problem. Some of these robots are... Well, you did come into the, you know, high-level area, John. You kind of brought this on yourself, actually. Okay, just take out you. Bare minimum, the turrets aren't so bad, and we can just pick up trauma packs as we're going. Okay, this is the same base as we've seen before. Like, we saw this way back on Mars back in the day. So, okay. Based on that, we can roughly figure out, yes, what's going to be where. In particular, if I recall right, and if it's always the same layout, like, you know, to the last detail, we go in this direction, down to this room, then we get ourselves a key. Brilliant. So, okay, this is literally identical to a place I've explored before, just different enemies. In which case, hang on... Legendary weapons and skill magazines, are they potentially going to be in the same place too? Because last time I was in... Oh, flip me. Right. So possibly bases that look like this always generate a particular magazine in this particular location. Or so... I'm going to be honest, I picked that up without actually reading what it did. Oh, that's another 5 kilograms of carry capacity. That's great, though. Apparently I've got like 2 of those. Did that stack? I'm not sure. Here we go. We've made it to the end, but unfortunately, yes, there's a couple of very low levelers waiting for us there. Bad luck for you. Number 1 goes down. Then we've got, yeah, so there's going to be 1 place for a boss. Hang about, buddy. That's just a turret. Crack open the final door. There's nowhere left to run. And... nothing. Aside from a 1 science crate, so... Oh, well now we could get, yes, the bloody anti-robot weapon, obviously. Still, on the other hand, 1 corrupted slate. So, right, possibly Sloan can help me figure out what used to be on this. Also, hello, sexy, I did not know you existed. So, hang about. 40mm XPL, right. This is, ooh. This is the next step up. Okay, you know what? Because you're doing more damage, you get to, yes, just be used in place of the Ashtar Tamer. Okay, back at base. Who precisely can, yes, maybe make sense of this here corrupted slate? And, ooh, everybody's gathered round.
You seem to have weathered that trek well enough. Were you able to find anything at the facility?
Why, yes, indeed. Something that I suspect is extraordinarily useful if we can figure out how to, you know, get the data off it.
Not a lot to go on. Monica, anything you can do with this?
I can take a look. Oh, it's encoded. Made to look scrambled. And done badly. Looks like... there. Seems there were 2 of them. Oh my god, it's all here. The accidents, the kidnapping, Greg's attack. These 2, they did it all.
Any mention of who they are? They're not with the construction crew, are they?
No names, but there are a pair of ID numbers. They're with the Trackers Alliance.
The Alliance sent 2 bounty hunters? Here? But our bounties are all paid.
I'm not seeing an Alliance contract or documentation. I think this is off the books.
So, a couple of trackers have decided to haunt us on their own free time. Why?
Doesn't say.
Okay, this is probably a revenge hit. By any chance, Sloane, did you, yes, maybe murder some people, blow up some ships, etc., etc., because, yeah, it's gotta be a vendetta.
That certainly seems in the realm of possibility.
So then this is an easy fix. They're bounty hunters. We pay them to leave us alone.
And make ourselves a target for every other hunter in the universe. We need to take a stand.
Says the one guy physically incapable of taking one.
We're not doing anything until we actually find them. Any mention in there of where our trackers might be now?
Sounds like they're on a supply run, outside the system.
Then we got a little time. Given their background, and ours, I expect you're the only person here they might actually listen to. Would you be willing to act as an emissary on our behalf?
Oh, go on, why not? Sure. And yes, indeed. Potentially, yes. I need to know who they might be. Who here has committed a crime that, like, you know, might get some off-the-books bounty hunters after you. Looking at you here, Sloane.
Slate's not big on details. There's two of them, they're clearly armed, but that's about all we've got to go on.
But trackers aren't usually the type to take prisoners when it's not required. So the fact that they've thus far remained largely non-violent, well, it means they might be willing to negotiate. With the right person, of course. Which I think, in this case, is you.
Okay. I suspect that, yes, possibly the construction worker was taken in a case of a mistaken identity. They meant to grab maybe the security guy or the administrator. No, he was the one who didn't commit a crime. Probably the security guy in that case.
I would request you try to avoid any violence.
So, okay, you guys might have, you know, opinions on how we could solve this. Right, so you, buddy, you just want them paid off, right?
I think you should offer them money, and I'm willing to help. Here, all I have liquid at the moment. Hopefully it'll be enough.
Alright, another 2.5 grand beyond what they've given me so far. Not bad at all. And you, Greg, you want to murder them. So yes, you might want to hand over, say, some ammo or whatnot.
You looking for my suggestion? I don't think they're gonna respect anything other than force. But I think Sloane's not gonna be happy if you handle it that way.
Alright, unfortunately, no ammunition, but bare minimum, yes. If they end up dead, Sloane's not happy. Gotcha.
Had to deal with my fair share of their kind over the years. You don't get into that job to make it rich. You get into it to be your own boss and prove how tough you are. So, my advice? Let them know that pushing around a bunch of counselors just makes them look like bullies, not tough.
Okay, maybe, just maybe, her advice gave me a new speech option when we do get to chatting with them, I'm not sure.
Love, I can only guess at what these two might be after. But it's clear they perceive something about us as a threat. They're afraid. And all you can do with fear is try and understand it. So, just listen to them, okay? Hear what they have to say. And see if you can make whatever it is they're worried about a little less scary.
Okay, 2 bits of advice and a giant pile of money. Gotcha. Oh, perfect timing by the sounds of it, yes. While we've been dealing with that, they've probably returned to their base. Beautiful. Okay, this time, however, yes, we should be able to... John, you didn't have Detect Life set. You changed it to yes, this McGibble. Don't forget. As I was just saying, yes, we can be certain they're not going to sneak up on me, though on this occasion they are a quest marker, doesn't feel like that's gonna be an issue, so... Right, just get ready. Well, I've already got my jacket on, so in which case, yes, let's crack out the good stuff. Giant increase in persuasion. Let's go. Can't help but notice they're not here. Right. Oh, we're waiting for them. I'm just going to be sitting on the couch. Pretty bloody dramatic there, and... here they flipping come.
And just who the holy hell are you?
So, hello there, my name's Aria, and I'd love to have a chat with you about the Helios retreat, because I can't help but notice nobody there has got an active bounty. So, you know, I just want to have a chat with you, okay?
See? I told you Kilman was gonna lead them to us. Should have slit his throat when we had the chance.
Quiet. Listen, unless you're here to tell us those convicts have decided to close up shop, then we've got nothing to discuss.
Okay, seriously, what's going on here? So, yes, why do you care? What's the deal here?
I couldn't care less about the cons. They can huff fish innards until they rot for all we care. But this retreat, if they actually succeed, keep criminals out of the bounty system, well, the galaxy probably doesn't need so many trackers at that point, does it? And then maybe the big boys like the UC and the Collective set up programs of their own, just like Helios. Put us all out of a job. Now, better to nip it in the bud now before it becomes a threat. Which is why I'm not interested in discussing anything except the date and time they're shutting their doors.
So you guys are absolute cocking monsters, got it. Okay, let's try and do this without murder, because Sloane asked us to do so.
Take the easy way. It's less painful, and so much easier. Hence the name.
So okay, even if the retreat succeeds, I mean, come on buddy. It's pretty damn small, and there are a lot of cocky pirates out there. There is plenty of work for you, it's fine. Though, ooh, this option might just be, yes, one that's showing up, because I was told about it by, who was it, Monica, who suggested, yes, I point out they're just feeling like a bunch of bullies and whatnot.
What? That's not what this is. We're tough.
Once again, a nice, easy green.
See, you don't get it.
Oh dear. I mean, come on, buddy. The retreat just wants to be left alone. It's all gonna be fine, right?
Listen, it's not like this is personal.
Come on, buddy. If it works, it works. Someone else is gonna build something similar.
Haven't made much headway so far, have we?
And just one more to go. So, we know who you are. If you don't stop bothering them, yes, then... And I'm gonna be honest, like... If I tell the Trackers Alliance, like the Bounty Hunting Guild about this, are these guys breaking the rules? I have no clue.
Last thing we need is trouble with the Alliance. Well, more trouble. Fine. We'll leave the retreat alone. Can't make any promises about us being the last, though. Just get out, all right?
Okay, job done, and in precisely the style you wanted. You're welcome.
That's the best news I've had in quite a while. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, love. This place, all of us, we are in your debt. There is just one last piece of business, though. Nevin asked to speak to you, in private. He's waiting for you up in the office.
Okay. Interesting. Kinda feels like, you know, we're very done at this point, but... Oh, I like your meditation room. This place is great. I'm so glad you're not space cannibals.
It's just... the situation you set right, with the trackers, it's one we don't want to find ourselves in again. Luckily, we have someone, our founding donor in fact, who has offered to reach out to the Alliance, ensure their good behavior going forward. Before she does, however, she's asked for the details of what exactly occurred. I've already shared my own insights, but, well, she wants to talk to you, too. Is that something you might be amenable to?
Okay, happy to do that, but yes, who's the mysterious benefactor?
Our benefactor has said she'd prefer to do the introductions herself. But you can rest assured she wants only to thank you in person, hear your side of the story. Nothing more sinister than that.
I'm deeply suspicious she might be a space cannibal. Someone in this story is a space cannibal, I'm sure of it, but... Okay, I'll say yes, sure.
She'll be pleased to hear it. Head to Aquila City in the Cheyenne system. Check in with Justin Sneed, her security chief. And I would ask you to try and be polite. She's the only reason we're here.
Okay. So apparently, we're going back to Aquila City for some reason. And okay. She wants to meet apparently in, yes, one of the watchtowers. Right on the edge of Aquila City. Bit odd, but fine, I guess.
Tower's closed. Come back some other time.
No, 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 no. I'm supposed to be here. I've got an appointment.
You're them, huh? I've got 2 rules for this little meeting. Rule number 1. You're not to share anything you discuss up there. This is a private matter, and we're going to keep it that way. Rule 2. You decide to get playful with that weapon, we're going to have serious problems. Think you can abide by those?
I mean, I just decided not to shoot the 2 mercenaries who blatantly wanted to kill me. I think I can restrain myself from shooting at some random person I know nothing about who's funding a really worthwhile initiative, you weird bastards.
Good. Miss Lance is waiting upstairs. You can go on up.
Okay, Lance. Doesn't ring a bell. Who's Miss Lance?
And that must make you our guest. Please, take a seat. Now, you may already know who I am. Raisha Lance, CEO Laredo Firearms. And you, I know all about. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for the retreat. Truly, it's a project that's near and dear to my heart.
Okay. Laredo Firearms, I know them. They're just round the corner here in Aquila, so... Okay. But why? What's your interest in it all?
I'm not the sole donor, but yes, the retreat is a project I've been trying to foster for some time now. My attempt to improve the plight of humanity, even if just in a minor way. Which is why I'm so thankful for your intervention on its behalf.
Okay, so... Right, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bit suspicious. Let's get to the point here. Why did you summon me?
I need details before I talk to the heads of the Trackers Alliance. Make sure their members understand the retreat's off limits. Lily here will be taking notes as we go. Now, Nevin said all the various incidents afflicting the retreat, they all stemmed from this pair of rogue bounty hunters. Do I have that right?
Okay, to be honest, I didn't verify that myself. Though, that's true. What other incidents are we talking about here?
There were a streak of thefts and accidents leading up to Mr. Kilman's kidnapping. We'd presumed they were just bad luck or local fauna. Ixel's not exactly the most hospitable of worlds, but Nevin made it sound as if those bounty hunters might have been responsible for it all. And I was hoping you could confirm if that was the case or not.
Oh, it's Nevin. He's the space cannibal. Okay. That seems unlikely to me. All I can do is verify the kidnapping.
Ah, I'll be sure that's noted. But you did manage to get those 2 to leave the retreat alone. You mind my asking how you accomplished that?
I got extraordinarily drunk and then appealed to their better nature. It was all fine.
2 trackers and you just talked them down? That's quite the feat. I'm interested in the details, though. How exactly did it all play out?
I just told you, drugs. Like, so many drugs. And it was a bit tough. It almost went wrong. I did fail on one occasion. So, yes, it was a bit difficult, I will be honest.
I'm sure it was. I've dealt with trackers. They tend to be a focused sort. So, only other thing I wanted to ask, and I'm just looking for an opinion here, is there anything in your eyes that could have been done to prevent this happening?
Okay, interesting. You do have, yes, one security guard who doesn't seem that capable, to be honest. Like, glow hands are not that scary. He should not have been so badly intimidated or wounded by those things. So, Sloane seems good. On the right course. Yeah, I agree. You definitely need additional security.
After everything I've heard from you and Nevin, I'm inclined to agree. It'll take time to get the right people in place for this kind of work, but I'll make sure it's addressed. But that should give me enough to present to the Alliance. Thank you for making the time. Now, what you did, well, it deserves something more than just a couple of firm thank yous. Here, I want you to have these. They're a rare make, but I think you've earned it. Now, was there anything else you wanted to talk about before we went our separate ways?
And yes, just out of interest, how did this all, like, start? Because I do remember Monica saying she was from Aquila originally, like she was one of the first.
It's something that's been on my mind for a while now. How best to help the galaxy's incarcerated population? Humanity's tried plenty of bad ideas. Throwing them in jail and forgetting about them. The UC gave that a go way back when. Took all their criminals to a penal colony on Suvorov and left them to their own devices. Well, those folks didn't appreciate that sort of treatment. Took over the colony. And now we call them the Crimson Fleet. Next, we tried making them pay fines instead of going to jail. Except if you don't have the money, that's no sort of improvement at all, is it? Bad idea after bad idea. I thought it was time we tried something new. That's where the plans for the retreat came from. Our attempt at doing things different.
You're a good egg, Raisha. I like you, I like this retreat, I'm glad this is all worked out. So, I think you're gonna do really well with this. Good luck with it.
That's kind of you. But without your help, it might have stayed just a goal. You have my sincere thanks. Now if you'll excuse me, as you've seen, there's plenty to be done.
Okay, and there we flipping go. That was just, you know, a debrief. I do enjoy a debrief. That was delightful. Also, Sam, shut up. We'll get to you later. Instead, for the time being, we are going over, if we choose to, oh, blimey. Okay. Galvanized, Peacemaker, Technician. I mean, the figures are spectacular, but I would lose weapon holsters and anti-ballistics. Honestly, yes, given that I don't even use rifles, shotguns are not rifles in this game, they are distinct. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure that one's gonna work for me. And then we've got ourselves, oh blimey. Right, you buddy, we needed. The Peacemaker's a variant of Lawgiver, and can demoralize, pretty fast to attack, loads of sexy things put on it, and way stronger than any Lawgiver I've seen recently, so this must be like advanced or something. That's going straight on here. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, we didn't make it to Arcturus in the end today, but we did go exploring, find some lovely people, help them out, do a good thing, and get very well rewarded for our efforts. But next time, we're going straight to Arcturus, nothing's going to stop me, okay? I'm not being distracted, we're making it to Iverstead. So hopefully, you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Starfield. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.